This is just going to be a video so I get the words down. I'm not gonna use the video.
It's just easier to transcribe from it. Cool.
First, what's your name?
My name's Joel Smith.
Alright, and that's spelled just exactly how it sounds.
J-O-E-L, yeah, S-M-I-T-H.
Let's start with, you were in AmeriCorps back years back.
Exactly. I was in AmeriCorps in Triple C in 2007, based out of the Southwest Campus, Denver, and served in Beaumont, Texas with Habitat, and then after that in St. Bernard Parish with Habitat, living at the original Camp Hope back in the day.
Tell me, I mean, everything was completely different back then in a lot of ways. Tell me what it was like in Camp Hope in those days.
Well, like in my mind, it's kind of seemed like a ghost town, you know? Even though it was a year and a half after the storm, it did seem like it had happened yesterday. And I mean, to live in this gutted out elementary school with hundreds of volunteers and AmeriCorps members, it was a really kind of surreal and magical time to be down here. Yeah, it was really exciting.
And what specifically were you working on at the time?
So I was leading floor systems with Habitat. So you know, it took time to like learn the skills, but just like here, so you have the rebar and the cinder blocks, and put the concrete in, and then the sort of the tin on top, and get those big joists out there, and the 6x6s. And I'm probably a little rusty with my terms, but
no,
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I mean, steps like that with the Rise Over Run, like built those. But yeah, anything floor systems, and to show the age of it, like when we had that like dance floor, we would always dance the Cupid Shuffle with all the volunteers. If you remember that song, like
my biggest regret is not having video of exactly that.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about then.
Yeah. So after that, you just went on with your NCCC thing, and how long were you with AmeriCorps?
Okay, so that was a 10-month stint. After the two projects with Habitat in the Gulf, I did an environmental leadership camp for at-risk Denver youth called Summer of Service. That was really cool. And then wrapped up in Indiana with YMCA camp as well. But like definitely the highlight of my time was being back here, so much so that like the next year, I'm like, man, I need to write down this story, and that sort of formed the beginnings of the Parish and AmeriCorps story, the graphic novel.
So tell us about the graphic novel. Tell us everything about the graphic novel.
So there's like 7, chapters, 7 episodes, but it's a coming of age story of AmeriCorps, in Triple C, living in a fictional Camp Believe. They're all running from something or to something, trying to figure out like how, why they're down here, how they can help the people, how they can avoid getting in drama with each other, how to follow the rules, how to break the rules, those kinds of things. Yeah.
And and I mean that goes on sale officially.
Yeah, so we came down here for this event because for like a million reasons. So this build-a-thon, it's like AmeriCorps and Habitat. 10th anniversary of Katrina is coming up in August. 20th anniversary of AmeriCorps. It's just like this incredible special time. So we had to, as soon as we found out about it, we had to be a part of it. But the book is coming out at the beginning of June, so in hurricane season, just to commemorate that when that begins. But we have copies here, and we're just kind of like getting the word out. And I mean, because I don't think anyone's told the story of the volunteers, of AmeriCorps members working with Habitat.
Certainly not from that same angle.
I don't think so.
How, I mean, you've seen the city now, and you saw the city then. What are your thoughts?
I mean, it's always a dynamic place, and it's I haven't been back to St. Bernard yet on this trip. I will after we finish here in New Orleans East. But just incredible resilience, optimism. I went to a reading last night, and there's just like an incredible mix of people all over. Like this is a pretty. I mean, it's unlike any other city in this country, and I've seen a lot. And here we are at like America and Selma Street. I don't know. I'm digging it. Yeah. The writer in me is like loving it.
Yeah, that's a.
I mean, Selma.
I didn't think about Selma.
I mean,
but
Selma
that's
itself is. That was the MLK anniversary.
So they moved Camp Hope, right?
They do, yeah.
You plan to go see it?
Well, when I was there, it was just moving from Camp Hope 1 and like prepping for Camp Hope 2. And I know that. I don't know, just like, so it's always like reinventing itself, But yeah, so I know there's a new one somewhere. Yeah, we'll go visit it, maybe on Sunday.
Nice. I can't imagine it's not just a little bit improved, because when you were there, it was still it was still sort of
there wasn't a grocery
ad hoc
store,
almost,
really.
yeah.
Like there was like a like Willie D's custard shop. Maybe there was like a po' boy place. De Pope's was a bar that we went to at times. But that like by my recollection, there weren't many open businesses.
No, I mean, yeah, no, especially not in St. Bernard where the damage was so much more severe.
Yeah, just like driving out there, and there was that like that amusement park, you know, that had been closed down.
Jazzland?
Yeah, or there was like some theme park, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's down the way.
Yeah, it's just like on the way out there. Like just when you're seeing sites like that, it's just I don't know. It's I don't know. You can't explain it.
Yeah. You know, they started filming movies in that abandoned,
Why not?
Right? Gosh, what else? Yeah, how does it feel to be part of Build-A-Thon now?
It feels cool. You know, it's like at once I feel like it's like putting on an old, you know, familiar pair of clothes and you feel part of it, but it's also like you've been outside it and your life kind of moves on and you're doing different things now, and so it's kind of like you're living in the past and present at once. But it's just heartening to see like that there's AmeriCorps bigger than ever. That Habitat. I mean, it's an incredible organization. I did a project with the Habitat Tucson affiliate, and I mean, it's global reach, but like commitment to like working in, you know, for the locality, what the local city needs. That kind of makes it different from like other large institutions, I think.
And what if you wanted to give a message to future AmeriCorps? What would you say to them? What would you tell them? Do you have one?
Yeah. I think just to embrace all of it. You know, it's not always glorious. You know, sometimes you're just waiting around. There's interpersonal conflicts. You can question sort of like, well, what am I really contributing? But the internal growth that you're undergoing in AmeriCorps is, I don't know, it's transformative. It seems like a cliche to say it'll change your life. But it can and has and will continue to do. Like 700,000 people have served in AmeriCorps, or at least. It's I don't know. I'm such an advocate, and I just encourage your friends to join. And yeah, it's a great way to travel the country, and just meet other kinds of people, you know, that you don't really run into, because we kind of all self-select, you know.
And also buy his book.
Yeah, buy my book too. Yeah. Don't want to do the salesmanship too hard, but yeah, the Parish, parishcomic.com. all that good stuff. But yeah, and everyone's happy to be here, happy to donate proceeds to NOLA Habitat. Yeah, so I guess that's the other thing I'd say is like whatever avenue you go down in life, whatever career, try to bring in some philanthropy, you know? There's always a way to give back and, you know, find your calling.
All right, thank you very much.